Hey guys, my name is Yusuf Zein. I've been with the organization for 9 years, and today I wanted to share a story with you that's pretty close to home. It goes back to when I first started my career with the organization, and I was still in training. And we had sat with a family. I still remember the man was retiring. I was beginning my career, and he was retiring. He had the gold watch. He worked at GM for 40 years, and he wanted that protection for his family. So after we finished with him, he asked if we could protect his daughter and his son-in-law. And then we also got more referrals and we protected the wife's sister and things of that nature. And it was a feel good. I remember feeling really good about it. But then a couple months after that, or 6 months after that, I got a call from the wife, Nancy. And at that point, Nancy, unfortunately, was telling me that Fred was in the hospital now, and Fred had been diagnosed with cancer. So it wasn't looking too good, but I looked up the policy and I was able to find out that he did have a diagnosis benefit that we set him up with, and also he had hospitalization benefits. But unfortunately, still, she called me back on a Friday night, and at that point he had passed away. And so it was terrible news, but I was there Saturday morning, and I remember walking in and her sister pointing at me and saying, "That's our insurance guy," and a really hard time for that family. I was able to be the shoulder that they could cry on. And so it's really important, because when we sat across from that man, we told him that's what's going to happen. He believed us, and it was really powerful to be able to fulfill that promise and protect his family. Now, fast forward 9 years, I got another call from Nancy, and this time, unfortunately, she was telling me that there was a house fire, and this time her sister had passed away in the house fire. And so they didn't have any paperwork, they didn't know what's going on, but she did remember that Fred wanted me to help out the family, and that we referred her through the union. And so we looked into it, and fortunately she did have a policy. And not only did she have a policy, one of my MGAs now, she was able to help her get even more, because she had some other gaps she wanted to take care of. And fortunately, she was able to qualify for that. So we were able to help her, and what was interesting about that is that came almost a decade later, and who we were really helping there was Nancy's niece. So I always think back to that story, because it always stuck with me early on in my career. It gave me the conviction to really always make sure that I do my job and not cut any corners. And I think what would have happened if I didn't collect that referral, or if I didn't call that referral, if we didn't do our job properly, what would have happened with that family? And that always stuck with me. So it always reminded me of how important it is to take it seriously and always do our job to the best of our abilities. So guys, that's my story. I just wanted to share that with you. Hopefully it reminds us all of what it is we do, and go out there and protect more families.